Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Stokes. I own Advanced Pain Solutions in Fort Myers, Florida. One of the therapies we do that's very popular in this clinic is PEMF, Pulse Electromagnetic Field Therapy. And this is a miraculous treatment that has unlimited potential to really heal the body. Heal the body on a cellular level, not just masking pain, not just sort of covering up what's wrong by treating symptoms. And we get great results with PEMF therapy, but there is something about PEMF therapy that's never talked about that I want to address, and that is its role in detoxification. So the membranes of your cells have little holes in them, little channels. These are the potassium-sodium channels, and these are little holes that allow nutrition to flow back and forth in and out of the cell. And of course, when that works properly, the cell can get nutrition, and more importantly, the cell can get rid of the toxins that accumulate inside. So it's just a waste removal system, and that's a normal part of a healthy, functioning cell. When we're exposed to toxins, specifically heavy metals, these elements get caught or trapped in the channels, and they block the channels. And when this happens, the cell no longer has a method of removing waste. So you get this very toxic environment inside the cell that ultimately leads to cellular death. It leads to malfunction of the mitochondria of the cell. The cell cannot make any energy, and the cell starts to deteriorate. And it's my understanding and my belief that this is the cause of most all degenerative disease. Even something simple like arthritis is a reflection of the cell's inability to remove waste products. And so when we have toxins, again, specifically heavy metals, these things can prevent that normal removal of waste in the cell. Pulse electromagnetic field therapy has the ability to basically shake the cell. And in the process of doing that, it frees those channels, those sodium-potassium channels, from toxins. So those toxins that are blocking the channel are removed, and the cell can now naturally perform its function. It can take in nutrition, and it can also eliminate waste products, which restores health to the cell, so the cell can go on to heal or do whatever task we want it to do. So this is an extraordinary mechanism that we can utilize with PEMF. Binders are also essential. So you have to support the detox pathway, but you also need these things called binders that basically will soak up the toxins once they're released from the cellular membrane. So a binder would be something like activated charcoal, apple pectin, chlorophyll. There's a lot of different binders. And what these do is they basically provide a big surface area so that when the PEMF therapy shakes the toxins out of the cellular membrane, they're bound to the binder, and then they can be easily eliminated in the bowels. So, I would recommend that anybody doing PEMF therapy, especially if you're sick, the sicker you are, the more you need to do this supplementation, the sicker you are, the more you need to really make sure that you're doing this sort of accessory treatments along with your PEMF. You want to definitely be taking a binder prior to doing your pulse electromagnetic field therapy, and you're also going to want to make sure that you're supporting the detoxification pathways properly. We also know that heavy metals and toxins deplete the body of minerals. And there's a common mineral, which is zinc, that universally gets depleted in almost every case of heavy metal toxicity, regardless of if it's arsenic, mercury, lead. Doesn't seem to matter. Zinc is one of the primary minerals that are depleted. So we want to make sure that patients are taking a good mineral supplement to make sure that they don't get overly depleted. Hydration is very important in detoxification, of course. It makes sense. The more you urinate, the more you get rid of waste. But PEMF therapy also has a very strong ability to dehydrate the cell. You remember, we're using this high intensity magnetic field to pulse the cell and basically to shake the cell. And as a result of that, especially when those channels get opened, we dehydrate the cell. So you're really going to want to, if you're doing PEMF therapy, make sure that you're taking in large amounts of fluids. An average recommendation is 64 ounces of water a day, but a person that's pulsing or a person that's going through pulse electromagnetic field therapy is going to want to take even more than that. You're going to want to make sure that not only are you taking in water, but you're getting enough salt and sugar. So in this particular case, it's not a bad idea even to have something, I hate to say it because I know there's going to be a lot of critics of this, but even something like Gatorade, where you're getting salt and sugar to replace the dehydration. You got to think of it like you're an athlete, going into this athletic event when you pulse, because that's what's happening, and you need to support it accordingly. PEMF therapy has unlimited potential to help the patient, but we have to make sure that we're supporting the patient so that their body can use the therapy in the right way so they can heal. And that's what this is all about. PEMF therapy is not a treatment that heals anything specifically. It's simply a modality that makes your body healthier, makes your cells function healthier. And a healthy cell is going to heal quicker and perform its job of innately healing the body. And that's what this is about. This is about making your body healthier so you can get better, not about treating any specific disease. There's a lot of research out there that suggests that all of these neurodegenerative diseases like ALS, Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, a lot of these are caused by auto intoxication, which means that the brain tissue is unable to remove accumulated waste. And as a result of that, the waste builds up inside the cellular membrane and the cell begins to malfunction. And this is a problem that has been recognized, and PEMF therapy has a huge potential to correct this by allowing the cellular membrane to be free of any toxins so that those channels are open so the cell can get rid of its waste products and heal.